Hello everyone, this is Sherwin here from TechOS, and this week's quick tip is how you can gain free space on your iOS devices. So this will work on your iPhone, your iPad and your iPod Touch, and this tip will essentially enable you to free up some space on your iOS device. Perhaps if you're running low or you've got a lower capacity iPhone or iPad for that matter, and you want to be able to just free some space up. Maybe you want to be able to take more photos or store more stuff, or you just want to make your device run more smoothly. Perhaps you don't plan on keeping it for longer, so you don't want to necessarily have to upgrade your device because it's getting slow. So it's just a nice routine process you can carry out just to keep your device running freshly. The reason I'm showing you on my Mac is because you have to do this through an app on the Mac. Now this is an application which you can download from the developer's website. It's called Phone Clean. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to where you can download it for free, so do check that out. And I've got it in my dock here, and I've got my iPad plugged in with the standard Lightning to USB Apple cable, just plugged into my Mac so it's easy to go. And when I launch the app, it's just going to come up with a little splash screen explaining the features of the app. So if I just open it now, you'll see it launches with a nice animation, and it's just going to give me a few bits of information, and it will also ask me whether I want to upgrade to the Pro version, which basically allows you to complete these clean out processes over your wireless network, so without having to be plugged into your Mac you can do it like that. So it's just going to ask me now. Here we go. So it says go Pro now, so I can go to the website and purchase a Pro license, but I'm just going to continue in free mode for now, just for demonstration purposes. So at the top here, you'll see we have a few different options. We have, first of all, Silent Clean. Now, Silent Clean is effectively the wireless version of the cleaning. So I can't actually use this at the moment, obviously, because I haven't got the Pro package. But if I did, this option would be available for me to use. Next up, we've got the Quick Clean, which is what most people will generally do routinely. So this will remove sort of cache files which build up over time, your photo caches, so photos such as Instagram or other apps which deal with photos. They tend to sort of store stuff for quick access, but they do add up over time, which can take up a lot of space. And sort of larger and old files. So if you've got movies from iTunes which you haven't watched for ages, or you've already watched them, then this app will recognise that and delete them, so you can free up some space. Next, we've got Internet Clean. So we've got Safari Junk, so just sort of cookies and caches stored by Safari. You can clear out your browsing history if you want to do that, and you can remove webmail caches, so it will remove email address access records, as well as sort of attached text and images. Next, we've got Privacy Clean. So this is gives you the ability to remove any sensitive data, so messages, notes, all that sort of stuff. Message attachments, so if you want to delete just your attachments, then you can do that, so images, videos you may have sent using iMessage or just standard text messaging. And you can do a secure cleanup, so make your data, as it says here, 100% unrecoverable. So if you want to completely wipe it, you can do that. You can also do your system clean. Now this is what I'm going to do in this video, just to show you how it works. And this will sort of optimize your device, so make it run smoothly. So this would be useful on an older device, maybe such as like an iPhone 5 or something older. So just as an example, where it's a device that you've had for quite a while and it's sort of slowed down over time, you want to get it back up to sort of a fresh standard. Notifications. So this will clean out some iOS notification caches that tend to build up over time. And app leftovers, so any bits and pieces which have been left over by an app when you tap the X to uninstall it. So I'm just going to do this now. I'm going to hit scan, and it's just going to start completing the process. So as it says, looking for data on my iPad now. It does say it may take a while, so I might just speed up the video, so you don't have to sit here and wait through the entire process. This is the first time I'm doing it on my iPad, so it is going to probably take a bit longer than if I was doing it for, say, the second or third time. So I'm just going to let it run for now. That initial scan has finally completed. It's taken about 45 minutes to do, so a very long time. I've got a 128GB iPad, so that's probably why it will take a lot less time for most people, especially if it's an iPhone where you might only have, say, 64 or 32GB of storage. So it did take quite a while. It's finished now. Now it's just analysing the data and seeing what is what and what can be sort of optimised and removed to increase your device's performance. So I'm just going to let this run, and then we'll come back once it's completely done it. So as you can see, it's now finished. That second part did not take long at all. It took me about a minute. And this is what I've now got. So I've got 100 items which will be removed, active apps. So these are the cache files. Notifications, so I've got 682 items which can be removed, and the app leftovers, which, as it says here, nothing has been found in this instance, so everything's clean in that department. But what I can do for each of these, if I want to be more specific, is I can hit review details. If I hit review details on the notifications, as you can see, all the different applications which send notifications are displayed here, and I can just choose any of them which I don't want to be deleted. So if I don't want, say, any notifications from Mac cache to be deleted, I can just untick that and they will not be deleted, so they will stay on my device. So that's just it gives you the option to sort of choose what you want to keep or not. So I will actually just hit that just to sort of clear it all out. So if I go back, active apps here, I'll just click that, and I think I will sort of keep most of these in. I've got a lot of apps on my iPad, so there are a few which I perhaps won't use as often, so maybe if I go down here there might be a few which I won't use a lot. But obviously you can choose which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to sort of remove the caches for. So maybe I'll untick photos, I'll untick perhaps sort of Spark perhaps, and I'll just go through and click a few, get rid of a few of them, and then I'll come back once I've done that. So I've gone through and I've decided which bits I want to sort of get rid of. So the cache files for all the apps. So I've got 98 apps which will be removed, 682 notification items will be removed, and obviously no app leftovers. So if I hit clean, I've actually got a warning here telling me that Find My iPad is on. Now, obviously, I need to turn this off if I want to be able to use this feature. So I'm just going to actually go ahead and do that now. So once it's turned off on my iPad, I can now hit continue. And what it's going to do is it's now going to clean it out. So uploading data to your iPad. So now what it's doing is it's just syncing all these settings that I've kind of modified onto my iPad now. So I'll be back once this is finished. So now it's just completed the transferring the data onto the iPad, so that's just restarting my iPad, and then it will continue from there once it's done that. So my iPad's just about to finish restarting, and it's just asking me to unlock my device, and then obviously if it asks me whether I trust the computer or not, I need to obviously hit continue. So if I just go ahead and type my passcode in, and then if I hit continue, so now it's just going to verify the new data that is put onto my iPad. So I'm actually going to end the video here right now, because now it's finished. My iPad is back as it was before, and it's freed up some space. So I'm just actually going to minimize this whilst it finishes, because it will take quite a while. And that's really all you have to know about completing this process. Simple, it does take quite a while depending on what capacity device you have. Obviously I have a 128GB iPad, so it took a very long time. But depending on what devices you've got, if you've got a 16GB iPhone, then it will take perhaps maybe just 10 to 15 minutes to complete it. So it will vary, but that's basically how you can use your Mac and this phone clean app to clear out and gain some space on your iOS devices. But that's it for this video. If you've got any questions or comments, then do leave them as a comment, or if you've got any other general Apple tech questions that you need answering, then you can also get in contact with me using the details that are in the description of this video. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and also do comment. You can subscribe by hitting that logo, and also do consider checking out the videos that are either side of the logo. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.